Welcome into semifinals of AFG. I am Galladite 74 and this is the semifinals match, and in this battle we are taking on Dustbin Lexi, coach of the Motostoke Blinders. To recap what happened last week, we managed to win a very awesome game in quarterfinals. I highly recommend watching that if you have not. It was a very awesome game. So now we are down to just 4 teams. Zodiac versus McMillions, and us versus Lexi. Like every game going forward, this could be our last one, so I hope to continue the dream with this semifinals game today. Unlike last week, this is not a rematch, so we do have a fresh matchup ahead of us here. Speaking of which, we can go ahead and look at it. I normally call this a 45-55, maybe 40-60 in her favor. It's relatively even-ish. However, she has a Mega Scizor. I always lose to this Mon. My record versus Scizor in general is very bad. My fire type is neutral to bug and is pressured to deal with a lot this game. Namely the Dragapult, which I believe is a giant threat if I don't play my win cons correctly. Toxapex is actually pretty annoying for me to deal with, and Bellibolt on the Lokes is actually a threat as well. That being said, anything besides these 4 specific mons I'm not really worried about, so at least I have that going for me. Our game plan is a little sketched this week since we don't have great speed control for the Dragapult, but we have what I hope is a good breaker in Kyurem, and hopefully our bulky core can break something down to where one of our Pokemon opens up, namely Sylveon. An example for this plan is like if Bellibolt goes down, Mega Skarmory can do a lot. First off is our initial win con, Sylveon. 3 attacks with Heal Bell. I found Willow spam from Polt, thanks to the mock Jay gave me, looked very scary, so I have to use something early to deal with Polt, and if Pex is around, I can get some value with Heal Bell at least, considering I can't break down that Mon. If Pex is not around, alluding to our game plan, this Pokemon looks incredibly good late game, being able to 1v1 anything I want, hopefully. Spadef Incineroar is next. I have some speed for no speed Mega Scizor. This is mainly here for Chi-Yu and Uxie as well, while also lightly handling Dragapult. Polt can still dance around Incineroar, and hopefully it's not all I use Incineroar for, but it does stall out the time that Polt gets to pivot around and be a nuisance to my team. Terra Ground Donphan, this is a mon that has great utility and can spam Earthquake, especially if Uxie doesn't come or is gone. I thought about bringing Terra Fire with Boots, but the electric immunity for Bellibolt I felt was very necessary, as without it, that mon was just a giant threat as a pivot. So we have this Terra Ground set. We have defensive Skarmory. It's a bit awkward this week because of said Bellibolt, which I fully expect will be coming, and it doesn't do much in terms of progress. That being said, it never lets any type of Scizor win offensively. It can handle physical Dragapult and Hawlucha if she decides to go that route. Our 5th mon is Specs Kyurem Black. It's our best neutral breaker this week, as Earth Power is super free into her team. We can play aggressive versus Toxapex and Bellibolt mainly. Week 1, we fought against regular Scizor, and I'd say we played too passive against it, and we got punished very hard. So we're going to try to not let this happen, as Scizor cannot comfortably switch into Earth Power, especially if rocks are up. They can take a hit, of course, but Scizor doesn't want to take that. Finally, Keldeo. This set I believe is my best way to beat Pex in a 1v1 if I don't get status, meaning Keldeo, because otherwise Keldeo was doing frankly nothing with the Pex around. Her team is super weak to water outside of Pex, so if it's gone, I can just spam Surf. It does me wonders. Plus, it's another emergency answer to Chi-Yu, which I felt was needed since it is a Chi-Yu, and I don't think Incineroar alone is enough. We only have like 2 answers, but they're 2 pretty good answers to that mon. And that is my team for this semifinals game. Hopefully you guys enjoy the battle, and hopefully we can continue this AFG journey. Alright, we've made it to our semifinals game. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. If you guys hear any background noise, I do apologize. Kind of the loudest part of the day in my household, so it's a little overstimulating, but it's not too bad right now. No Chi-Yu, kind of what I was thinking. Terra Water Rhyperior, good notes. The Belly Bolt is scary. Let's lead with Incineroar, it's a good lead here, as they're going to lead off with the Rhyperior, and that's fine. I have speed for this, so I should be faster. And we can either burn this or parting out, because I feel like rocks are just going to come out, right? And there's no point in like, because I can trade rocks. That's parting, as they just go into the Toxapex. That's a good start for me. I could go Kyurem and just spam Earth Power. It's very free here. I could get my rocks up, but I don't want to risk taking a Scald right away. I think Kyurem is just going to be the play here. Even if you're like fully split F, you're still getting 2-shot by an Earth Power. So we'll go Kyurem. And we'll just click that. I could... No, that's just Earth Power. Scissor comes out. Awesome. And that's going to do 60%. Let's go. Let's calc that. Obviously, the Scissor is not Mega yet, so that helps a lot. So I did 60. Oh, you have no Spit F. So if you Mega, I'm knocking you out. Now, let's say you're offensive, because you could be offensive. I would take 55 to 65 from Bullet Punch. Do I want to take that damage? Kind of. Because then this would be knocked out. Maybe not, because Scissor's actually like not the biggest threat in the entire world to my team. And Kyurem, like I kind of do need Kyurem in this game, so maybe this isn't the greatest trade ever. But we'll see. They go Uxie, that's fine. We're gonna see. They take 35, and I get a Spit F drop. Lucky from me. That's like just max HP. There's no Spit F in that either. Okay. Now this, I guess Spit F drop though. It makes me want to stay in, but if this is T-Wave, that kind of sucks. I do 51 to 61 to this, so I never knock this out. But I can come in again later, and then it is a guaranteed knockout. And then I don't have to risk it. I could just go back out into the Incin, and click Knock or Parting, and then go from there. I'm scared rocks are going to come out like right now. And then if rocks come out and I switch out, that kind of sucks actually, because I don't have removal. And I want to punish rocks. I don't want to play passive versus that. But I'll go Incin anyway. If they go rocks, then that's a good play. They get me with that one. They knock off, that's fine. They get rid of my boots actually, so that kind of sucks. But it's alright. Here I probably just knock off myself. If this is defensive, it will live, but it's fine. I think just getting chip on this is really good. I'm thinking this is probably the rocker. The Rhyperior could be rocks. I mean, it's one of those two, right? But we're getting a little ahead early, just because this Uxie's chipped a little bit. Scissor was at 40, and all that good stuff. And the offense isn't crazy prevalent outside of Polt. Again, the Scissor probably is offensive, and maybe Rhyperior, but I'm not too scared of Rhyperior. Getting rid of this also means that Donphan can spam Terra EQ for free. Okay, so they switch out into Toxapex, take this knockoff, hold that, and I think I just parting here. We're gonna parting shot here. My switch into this is supposed to be like a Skarmory, but I don't know if I love the idea of my Skarm getting burnt. I could go Kyurem as well. I could just go Kyurem, to be honest. Like, status on that doesn't mean as much. Yeah, I just go Kyurem. We'll play aggressive versus this thing. As I get a T-Spike, that's really good into my team, so that sucks. Good news is I do click Earth Power and kind of get a knockout here, which is awesome. This does live, but like, okay, T-Spike's really bad, because Skarm can't really be a win con in this game. I didn't think they'd bring T-Spike. I had a Glow King who's... I mean, his matchup wasn't that good, obviously I didn't bring it, but like, I thought about bringing it. So this has to turn into a fast, like, offensive game against a defensive team. We'll see how this goes. We're looking good now. But once they start, like, really going off attacks, we'll see how it goes. They go into the Uxie. This will not take 2 of these, which is really nice. Yeah, they have Citrus Berry. Good bring. Oh man, they got citrus. They will be taking 2 of those. My specs I think is really important. If I'm not specs, I can't knock out that Scizor. I need this item. I could go back out into instant and just do this again. Whose health's important? I need to like start thinking about whose health is very important here. Low-key, the instant's health is still not crazy important. So we'll go instant. It's just the next play after. I don't know what I'm doing. As they get up rocks, yeah, I could have stayed in an Earth Powered there. That would have been the much better play. And knocking off doesn't... Well, I mean, it would get me something, but like... I could slow parting and... I could slow parting shot, to be honest. Oh man, the rocks were good. So, man, if I got that turn right, I think I would have been in a really good spot. That Kyurem would have went like really crazy. Donphan's health's very important. Keldeo looking like dead weight right now because of the T-Spike. Sylveon's health is super important. I need Pex gone for the Sylveon to do stuff though. Donphan's looking really good if I get rid of this too. I need to get rid of one of these sooner than later. Okay, Pex comes out. At least I get that play right. Kyurem I think is gonna have to take a million here. I could also go Donphan and get up my own rocks, but I think Kyurem forces a kill. But now, like, the Scizor is gonna knock me out. I always Earth Power though. Yeah, I think the no spin on Donphan's really gonna cost me here. Uxie, okay, huge, 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 huge. I need this. That's fine. I will gladly take that. I'm just gonna Earth Power again. Nuxie's gone. Okay, so Donphan is looking like a win con. So Rhyperior's at full health still, so like, there's that. I think Scizor comes out now and is a problem. Slower, Donphan's slower. Keldeo Scizor comes out. Okay, let's think about this. I really cannot let this thing heal up. Because I think Donphan almost just kind of wins. Not wins, but like, it can get a kill almost every time if I don't let this heal up. Kyurem can't really get a knockout, I don't think, if it comes back in. Do I need Kyurem? It's so good in this game, but rocks are up, and they're never going to get rid of them with Defogs. I think I have to stay in and just bite the bullet here. I could go Skarmory, assuming they're just going to BP. The T-Spike is so brutal. The rocks are one thing, the T-Spike is a whole nother thing. I hate knowing what's coming, and I just can't do anything about it. There's nothing I can do about this. That's gonna give me good progress. I think I have to just sack as a BP, yeah. Like, I just don't... Oh, man. Alright, so Donphan's our win con, right? That's like player's day here. But I can't bring it in now because this thing could just always heal up. I do think this thing is offensive at least. Did I go Instant? Or, like... Nothing helps me here. Because that Pex always comes, no matter what I do. If I go into Instant or Keldeo, that Pex is coming in. Even Sylveon with the Babiri, the Pex comes in. The most neutral play would be going Instant and then parting shotting out, but if they roost, then it's like awful, right? And then Skarmory is the only thing that would prevent Pex, but then Bolt comes out, and then we're having the same issue. Let's go Skarm. Let's see if they'll roost in front of me. No, they shouldn't roost in front of me, because I can knock this out very easy if I just Mega and Brave Bird, which would knock this out if it's just max HP. I'm going to stay unmegged for now, just so I'm a switch-in to this thing, a little bit better of a switch-in. I want to pull a double, but if they just U-turn instead, then it's like really bad. A raw body press is pretty bad here too. Huh. Maybe letting this thing roost isn't too bad yet. Let's Iron Defense. They go hard Bolt. Okay, so they don't U-turn. That's the wrong play for me, but at least I know now. I almost went hard Donphan. That would have been crazy. I'm starting to think I should have just did that. So, Electro Move should be coming out. I think I have to go Donphan and just start firing out with Earthquakes here. If they click the Water Move on my switch-in, then I think I just lose the game straight up. Like, that would be the game. Honestly, it's still bad because Donphan doesn't knock this out of full health, so... And I can't use Skarmory to break through this. Like, that just doesn't help me out. We're gonna go Donphan. If they get this play right and go for the Muddy Water or something, then I just lose. I don't know. I don't know what there is to say. Because Sylveon can't break through all these guys. Especially the Pex, because I took the comp. Oh, I forgot I'm Heal Bell. They T-Bolt. Okay, I get that play right. That's good. We got a good play right. As much as I want Rocks up, I think I just need to... I needed to attack. This is a breaker, so... I always just Terra and EQ here. Scizor might get knocked out. Even if it doesn't, it's like... It doesn't want to switch in. Rhyperior hasn't Terra'd yet, so it's going to take a million. We put ourselves in an okay spot here. They go Scizor. Oh, this has a chance to knock out if you're just max HP. Okay, you have defense in you. Alright, good to know. That did 30? Oh, you're fully physically bulky. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I did not expect that. And I got a low roll. It was not a roll to knock out. I will obviously. That's not what happened, but... I could get up rocks, I guess. But we're in for a world of... This is going to be tough. Because this is going to roost, and I can't do anything about it. Let's get rocks up as they roost. I have to switch out here. I think I go back out into Skarm. Instant health isn't... If I keep Sylveon off full, then instant health isn't crazy important. Skarm lets Bolt back in. And that becomes just an issue again. Let's think. Skarm or the Instant. Skarm is a win con, I think, still. The Instant can pivot around pretty easy. Let's just go Instant. Keldeo is looking so useless with this T-Spike. Oh man, this T-Spike is so good. Like, if T-Spike wasn't around, I legit Keldeo would look so good here. They defog. They defog. They had defog and they defogged for me. No. No. Okay, well, Keldeo might be able to win still. Oh, I didn't think they'd ever do that. Oh, no way. I could have just went Skarm there. That's so annoying. Okay, that's... we'll figure something out here. I think I'm gonna burn whatever comes in here. Just the Pex. Alright, that's something. We're gonna parting out here. Into something. Don't know who's coming in. I want to go Keldeo, but if they like just randomly toxic, then I'm like screwed, right? I really want to go Keldeo on this. If they skull and get a burn, I'm gonna be really upset about it though. But I think I don't have a play at this point. I think I have to go Keldeo and make a play like this. If I get burned, then I'm just destined to lose. No, I don't get burned, thank goodness. Alright, we're gonna sub here, and we're gonna start playing this game. Because I can get chip on Belly Bolt this way at least, if I do something like this. Because this thing can't break my sub. If they get T-Spike up again, then so be it. At least Keldeo's in, so I don't have to worry about it. Unfortunately, the Rhyperior is also Terra Water, so I had to break through that obstacle as well. Let's see, this thing's Scald and T-Spikes, so they'll probably recover. That last move is probably not Haze. It could be Haze, but then they really can't break through my Keldeo. So I can start to, like, I could beat this. I could definitely beat this set. But they do have 2 Mons in the back that do 2.5 Mons in the back that could beat me if I'm not boosted up. I can't believe they defog still. Okay, they go... Oh, okay. They go Scizor. That's fine. I mean, that last move could not be U-turn. It could just be Wing Beat. And that would do a lot of damage to me. If they do a Wing Beat, I will live because I have a sub up. But I should live into a Bullet Punch too. It does like... around 80, so it does 40 per hit. Oh yeah, I love a Bullet Punch after. +1 probably knocks this out. I'm gonna go for Calm Mind. If they Wing Beat, they U-turn, and it doesn't break my sub. Awesome. Okay, that's good. They could also use their Rhyperior to get through me, because they're Terra Water. That's something I could also see happening here. They don't know my only move is Surf yet. As they go Rhyperior. Okay. Keldeo to a Rhyperior. Let's say you're just standard Spit F. You're gonna be Terra Water. Just don't do much to this thing. And I don't really want to use my health to break through this yet. I think I just attack. As a Terra Water, yeah. I do 40, that does do a lot. Okay. So this is probably offensive. 40. Oh yeah, you're not Spit F. So it means you probably got a lot of attack in you. Which means you would do 56 to 66 to me this turn. And I will two-shot you back. Do I want to take this hit? The answer is not really, frankly. Belly Bolt coming out is still an issue. I do need to force this Pex back in. I think if Pex comes back in, I can go hard Keldeo and do that again. Do the same thing. I really feel like I don't want to take this Earthquake. I think I go Skarm. The Earthquake, yeah, okay. They probably go Bolt this time. So I think I could go into the Donphan and then click EQ, force the Scizor in, and then go Keldeo on the Scizor. I guess they could U-turn, but then they'd be chipped, so it's like not as bad. Or I could go Sylveon, but that's a little risky. I think I go Donphan here for sure. I switched out, and they go Belly Belt. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna get an Earthquake off here. Or I could get my rocks up and not care about... I don't think rocks do me too good here. I think chip on this would be better. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm glad I made that play. I go Keldeo every time, I think. Yeah, because you can't touch me. Yes. Okay, awesome. So we get a free sub up here. I guess this still isn't a great scenario, to be honest. Yeah, I guess it's still not like a huge... But like, I get a Surf on this, right? So it's like, okay. It doesn't two-shot, which it's another Citrus Berry, okay. That's... Okay, that's really annoying. Wow, okay, another Citrus Berry has hit this team. Well, at least it's exhausted now. I think I have to go Skarm again, and I can't make that play, I don't think, a second time. I'm pretty much all in on this Keldeo endgame, which I'm not, like, in love with it, but it's, like, it's something. I'm wondering if I can beat the... Ooh, that did a lot. We're going to Iron Defense here. There's a go Belly Bolt, okay. I could have called that out again, but that was very risky. I could Roost and just take the electric move. Skarmory. Belly Bolts. I think I'm going to have to Mega. I'm going to have to Mega here. That's fine, though. Because I'll take less damage from the electric move. I'll have the extra Spit F. And I'm at +2 already. They just T-Bolt. Okay. I could go Donphan and make the same type of play. We'll go Donphan. T-Bolt. I'm going to get my rocks up this time. They're never going to let me hit this thing with a Terra ground DQ, so... And I can still go hard Keldeo, so it's alright. Still going Keldeo. Like, it's fine. If they U-turn, it's like, yeah, okay, sure. At least the rocks are up now, so I can make a little bit of progress. Which I was trying to make with the Surf on Rhyperior, but they were Citrus Berry. Sylveon is super important, so is the Keldeo. I think both of those guys can win. It's just I need to keep as many of the other three alive as possible, so I have as many pivots in between them. That's kind of where we're at. And they go pull. Okay, that's very scary. It's very scary. The pull us hit the field. I could go Sylveon now with no T-Spike up. Or I go Incin. And just scout to see if this thing is, because we don't know what this is yet. I guess if this is Dragon Dance, I could lose on the spot. That's something. So I'm going to switch here. Do I need the Incin to pivot? Incin's like not pivoting into many things at this point into the game. I think we go Incin. It's nice to have a lot of mon. It is Clear Body. And it is U-turn. Okay, so not great, but I'd rather Incin take that than the Sylveon. That did 23. We're going to calc that once we see what comes in. Incineroar's going to get knocked out here. Maybe I should have went Sylveon. I could have heal build. I could have went Sylveon. I think I might have made a bad play there. Because I'm down in Mons now. I might be able to two-shot Rhyperior with Raw Surf now that rocks are up, though. They go Scizor. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're a physical. Okay, that's not good. I want to go Keldeo now and go for a sub. That or Skarmory and go Iron Defense, but I still don't love that. We just go into this still. I don't have to sub here. I can just take the U-turn. No, I can sub here, because then I can stay in on whoever comes in. And knock it out, probably. I'm getting chipped a little bit on my Keldeo, which I don't love. But it's okay. Imagine if I like Wish Protect Sylveon. Oh, would be crazy here. Would be so nice. U-turn does not break the sub. Even if yeah, like this is fine. 2 Surfs probably knocks us out. I think. I don't know I already forget the calc. Surf did 26 to you the last. I mean, we'll click it now. See what happens. 26. Yeah, this should knock out. Alright, let me just make sure there's no funny business here. Yeah, there's no world you with this. Alright, so Rhyperier's gone. That's cool. We bring the Mon count to even again. And I'm essentially right where I started in terms of health at the beginning of this interaction, which is good. And Donphan is kind of a Belly Bolt comes out. Okay. I feel like I might have to use a little bit of Sylveon's health here now. Because I think if I get the play wrong on Donphan, I'm like, it's really bad, right? It's like super bad. I just wish I could heal up on Sylveon. The set, like, it's not working in this particular game. They've clicked Thunderbolt every time. If I go Sylveon, though, and they click the Water move, that's, like, very good for me. That's, like, super good for me. I'm gonna go Sylveon. I feel like this isn't a great play, but we'll see. They go for Reflect. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. That's not much better. It's a little better, but not much better. I could Heal Bell the Donphan up, but I think damage on this is so nice. Like, I really just want to get damage on this. Like, I really want damage on this. I'm gonna Hyper Voice. Okay, I could have Heal Belled, but it's alright. This does 17. I want to see this calc. That looks FDF. 17. Oh, that's a max roll if it's FDF. The only thing that sucks is I do have to risk a burn again on my Keldeo. But I'd rather risk the burn than get toxic permanently poisoned. Let's go Belly Bolt. That's fine. I mean, the rocks are up, so I'm getting chip at least on this. So we know what they are. I almost want to sub up once just to see if they're going to attack me. Because I assume a light screen's coming out, and I assume this is screens. I could taunt if I'm crazy. I taunt right now, but like I think that's an insane play. I don't know much progress. I think I go Donphan. Oh, I need to get his Heal Bell off. I think. I don't think this thing has a electric move. I mean, a water move. We're gonna go Sylveon. If they go Light Screen, I'm gonna Heal Bell, Light Screen, and go Polt and his Policy, and then they tank the Hyper Voice, and then I just lose. Right? Is that what happens? You would be at 76. Oh, you would tank that with my investment. But you wouldn't go hard on it. We're gonna go Sylveon. Well, that would still be a tough scenario to be in. I really want to stay in and sub once, but I think my health is gonna be important considering this Polt probably has darts. I need to keep Sylveon. Sylveon's somewhat healthy. I can tank a hit from the Polt. Because +1 Phantom Force does like maybe like 60. I'm assuming Steel Wing does around the same at +1. So if we keep above 60, that's awesome. Oh, Steel Wing would do less because I have Iberia, I just realized. They slack off, that's fine. I guess I could throw off a Hyper Voice in that case, or I could Heal Bell. I don't think they want to take damage on this. I'm just going to Heal Bell my Donphan back up. Because once I Heal Bell, assuming this thing's last move is Light Screen, Donphan always beats this. And Donphan would look really strong in this game. I would be in a really good spot, yeah. I'm kind of actually hoping this last move is Light Screen. And not like a water move or toxic. I want chip on this really bad, but I don't know if they'll let me do it. They go packs, awesome. I get my Heal Bell off. Donphan's no longer poisoned. I'm going Keldeo every time. I can't risk that T-Spike. I have to risk burn if it is what it is. I've had to risk the burn, but you know. They poison jab and they get a crit. Okay, their poison jab, skull, T-Spikes probably recover. Okay, this thing can't touch me still. I'm always subbing up here. Yeah. Crit's a little annoying because I need as much health as I can get. I do a lot of damage to this thing. I think getting chip on this is really nice. I could CM
Maybe actually, and then I could muscle through this. No, no, I cannot with my health. I always hit this. This 43, yeah, no, I made the right play for sure. T-Bolt. Oh, risk out. This thing having P-Jab sucks, actually. I think I go Donphan, always, and just EQ now. Yeah. Because this thing, again, I don't think its last move is a water move. I guess if it is, they get me. Like, I know the Scizor could come out. I want to Toxic this thing. I'm just going to EQ. Yeah, Scizor comes out, but it's okay. 33 to 2-shot from here. Getting this thing chipped actually really wouldn't even hurt me too much. I could spam EQ here, to be honest. Free sub would be so nice. And I know this. I know it's a free sub, so I can make that play. Let's just go Keldeo again. Ah, they do U-turn. Man, that's tough. Because they could go Pult now. They do. Takes rocks at least. So I definitely have to switch. Go Skarm or Sylve. I think I go Sylve every time. As a U-turn. That's fine. Doesn't do much. I could Mystical Fire now on the Scizor, actually. It's very risky. Because if I lose health on this, the Pult could just win. They go Bolt. Okay, that's fine. I kind of want to go Donphan now. I kind of really want to go Donphan now, actually. Oh, they could go Reflect. I think I Hyper Voice once. Yeah. I don't really care about that too much. They Toxic. Oh, they are Toxic on that last. So they're not Light Screen, so this move's gonna get a... I could heal though. Remember, Skarm can beat this Pult if it's like Dragon Dance or something. If it's Willow, I might be able to beat it. If it's just physical, I can beat it. Type deal. Donphan lets me get a knockout here, actually, if they slack off this turn, which would be, like, really nice. They Toxic again. Okay, that sucks, but, like, I get it. I do get a knockout now, at least. With my Earthquake. If they lose this, Skarm can win. If they... Pult does not want to take this. Pex doesn't want to take it. Scizor going down. I guess Scizor could be the sack here. That's what I'm thinking. But then Donphan will get a knockout every time. It's Shuka, but it does not take it. Okay. Skarmory is in a way better spot now. Skarmory can very easily win this game. I had to pivot into that thinking about it. If Pult comes out, I have a decision to make if I need to stay in so it doesn't set up. That's kind of where I'm at. If Scizor comes in, I mean, I could heal up, but I still go Keldeo because I think Skarm is a better win con at this point. And they still can't heal up. Sylveon's still out of range, barely, where it can take a hit from Pult. Pult has taken a few round of rocks, which is pretty nice. It's probably in range of Brave Bird at this point, to be honest, because of that. They go Scizor, that's fine. I think I go Keldeo every time still. I think I can still go Keldeo and punish this heal, because it gets knocked out to the next move. I could just go Skarm, honestly. No, Keldeo's better. Skarm has a better chance to deal with the Pult than they just BP. Okay, that's fine. So they either... Oh, I think I just Surf here, right? I always Surf. I don't sub this time. They just BP knocked me out. Okay. Scizor's gone. Crit doesn't matter. Pult comes out. Okay. If this thing sets up DD in front of me here. My Surf, I'm not +1. I guess +2 would be the scarier part, huh? Because my Skarmory is chipped, and I am Mega, so I do take more damage. I still live any plus... Oh, actually, you're Adamant, probably. But Phantom Force is a 2-turn move, so I'm not too scared. I could taunt this. I could Surf it. I don't think I need this to beat Pex at this point. It's just, what's the correct move here? Taunt, or do I value the damage of Surf, or do I make sure this doesn't get to +1,000,000? Is kind of where I'm at with this. Does Skarmory knock this out? No, Reflect's not up. 69 min. But you could have some bulk to you. I'm gonna Surf. They darts. Okay, that's fine. I was overthinking it. So now I can go I can either go Sylveon and Heal Bell, or I can go Donphan and Earthquake. Donphan, you're not boosted. 56? I feel like I just go Donphan. I think I just go Donphan here. Oh, I guess let me see Hex from a not invested Holt. Hex does 56.6 if you're like absolute nothing, and I'm very healthy for that. I go Donphan here. I mean, if they are Hex and they are invested and they're just mixed like that, then they get me. This could be a hard throw play for me. That's all I'm thinking. But I always EQ here. Because I know Sylveon can beat this thing in a pure 1v1. And I'm pretty confident Skarm can at this point. Like, as long as I don't get knocked out on this turn by Polt, I think I'm in a really good spot. If they do that, then it's really bad, frankly. It's very bad. The U-turn. Okay, that's fine. This Pex is going to take this Earthquake. It might take it, but not well. It does not take it at all. Okay, so I just spam Earthquake now. We EQ. I'm pretty sure we have this. I'm pretty convinced we have this. Both my mons in the back, I think, can take a hit from this guy, especially the Sylveon. Rather Earthquake than, like, knock off the, like, Colbert. I'm Terrad, and it stabs, so, like, definitely doing more. Earthquake, and it knocks out. GG's to my opponent, Lexi. That was a very intense game. Wow, that was one of the greatest draft games I ever played. That was awesome. I enjoyed that so much. It was very long. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that despite it being long. We're going to finals. We're going to have a post-game discussion as always, and I hope to see you there. Okay, we've made it to the post-game discussion, and this will not be a long post-game discussion because we are going to the finals. I am super stoked about this. As you guys saw my live reaction just about 20 seconds ago, I'm very pumped up about this. First off, GG's to Lexi. I've had some time to think about it, and like last week, I enjoyed this game quite a lot, and this was probably my favorite game I've played this generation. Probably. That or the finals of NBC. Those are like the clear top two. I had so much fun during this battle. I cannot like describe it to you guys just through the mic. Notes I have for this game, not many. I do believe if Toxic Spikes had stayed up and specifically Keldeo had gotten poisoned, I probably would have straight up lost this game. I would have had to like Ungam Boongad attacked into the Belly Bolt and just prayed she never healed up with it to maybe let Skarmory win, which I think would have been incredibly difficult. Otherwise, the game plan went essentially how I wanted it to. Obviously, I did not want to lose Kyurem as early as I did, but it still broke down the Uxie and got good chip on the Scizor, so it did accomplish something. I want to thank you all for watching this game. As always, our AFG journey does continue. It's been very fun, and it will be going on for one more week. It will be ending next week, regardless of the result. I will probably up the quality a little bit since, well, it's a finals game coming up after all, right? I hope to see you all there. I am Galladite 74, and I'll see you next time.